Hey, thank you for tuning in to my Minds channel. This is at the Real Beelzebub. I got this little project I'm working on, calling it the 31 Phobias, and I'm gonna start this little collection of 31 phobias with the fear of the boogeyman. Now, those who don't know what a phobia is, it's an extreme irrational fear of something, whether it's water, the fear of heights, the fear of germs. These are extreme irrational fears that can actually disrupt livelihoods. Anyway, the first one I want to get into is the fear of the boogeyman. And no doubt, what do you know? It's called Boogyphobia, wouldn't you know it? It's the fear of the boogeyman. Now, people who suffer from this fear could also be terrified of goblins, spirits, demons, the like, etc. Most believe heavily in the paranormal also. As with most phobias, those who suffer from boogeyphobia can vary with symptoms depending on the person. Symptoms such as anxiety, the feeling of dread, sweating, extreme sweating, dry mouth, nausea, the inability to put words together to make a sentence, shaking, and become frozen with fear, otherwise known as temporary paralysis. Now, sufferers are also known to have a strong belief in the supernatural, and most have experienced some traumatic event to develop such an odd and extreme phobia. Now, the boogeyman origin. Where did the boogeyman come from? Well, the boogeyman doesn't really have a specific place of origin, since the boogeyman comes in all shapes and sizes and is known in several different cultures. It's believed that there is definitely more than just one boogeyman. Now, what does the boogeyman do? The boogeyman usually has one specific job: to punish naughty children who misbehave. The punishment can vary from boogeyman to boogeyman, from carrying them away in a sack to even making their thumbs completely disappear. The different types of boogeymen. Well, the boogeyman is known all over the world. Depending on the culture or belief, the boogeyman can carry out their horrible deeds even from right under the watchful eye of parents and guardians. When it comes to the boogeyman, there's no stopping it once it has its sights on a target. Now, in the Bahamas, the boogeyman is known as Small Man. Small Man is known to ride in a cart that is drawn by itself and stops to pick up children who are out after sundown. In Germany, the boogeyman is known as the Black Man, but not for the color of his skin, but instead because he hides in dark places, dark corners, in closets, and under beds. In Haiti, the boogeyman is thought to be a very tall man with legs 2 stories high, about 20 feet. He walks around the towns at exactly midnight to catch and eat anybody that stays outside. Now, in the United States, the boogeyman varies from one side of the country to the other. Now, in the East, the boogeyman is known as the Jersey Devil. In the Midwest, the boogeyman scratches at windows, while in the Pacific Northwest, the boogeyman appears from a mysterious green fog. All these boogeymen are known to wear mostly all black with a hood or a dark hat. Some people believe that boogeymen are nothing more than shadow people, which is a different entity altogether. Now, you all heard of Slender Man. Slender Man was created by Eric Crudson, and it made its first appearance on June 10th, 2009. There's no doubt that the creation of Slender Man is one of the most popular urban legends since its creation by Eric Crutzen in 2009. It's unfortunate that some people cannot distinguish fantasy from reality. Slender Man is not that old of a fictional character, but yet it's one of the most popular amateur horror videos on the internet. It took no time for Slender Man to reach the ranks when it came to fictional killers. Slender Man is right up there with Jason Voorhees, Michael Myers, Freddy Krueger, and even Chucky. However, sometimes with ample evidence and proof, Boogeyphobiacs have trouble getting over the fear. There was no fear of Slender Man up until 2009. Why? Because it didn't exist. Now, all of a sudden, a crazed fear spreads through the internet about Slender Man, and all hell breaks loose. Man created this fear. Man can overcome this fear. All right, y'all. Thanks for tuning in. I appreciate it. If you give me a subscribe if you haven't already. And if you like this video, I'm going to continue on with my second one shortly. But give this one a thumbs up. And if you want to read this link for yourself, here's a short link for it right here. And I'll also leave the link in the description. You can read this article for yourself. Anyway, take it easy, y'all. And see you later.